Paul, yes. Some of the smallest cubs, yes, looked a little worried. Oh. Sister smiled at them so they wouldn't be afraid. Oh. Mhm. Little cubs, yes. Sister smiled at them. There was a big cub with a cast on his leg. It had names and funny drawings all over it. Oh, had a cast on his leg. He let brother write his name on it for luck. And sister drew a picture. Oh, isn't that lucky? She drew a smiley face, little smiley face cub right there. Yes, she did. Now, these cubs, they seem to be a little worried about being in the doctor's office. It was really, really something, wasn't it? I just wanted to know of the superintendent of schools that thinks that it's not child abuse. Well, I would say, yes, that for each one of you that is professionally and legally liable, yes, to report any fraud, waste, or abuse, that you're getting sued. Now, who was it that said that I was crazy? Yesterday I documented what is known as crime. Assault in the fourth degree, yes. Assault in the third degree, yes. Torture and agony, or is it agony and torture? And then the intent to commit felony with assault. Yes. Now, I thought for sure that when I asked you for notice of court hearings, knowing, yes, that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, and the public defender's office wouldn't admit the evidence, and the prosecuting attorney's office wouldn't admit the evidence, and then I go to the Clallam Transit System and ask them for the evidence, it looked to me like somebody has been misprisioning felony. Now, it only takes 3 of these felonies for you to get life in prison. Now, which of the police officers, which of the sheriffs does not understand that some of these laws have what is known as 3 strikes and you're out? You will never get out of prison. See, your thought was, well, what we'll do is we will misprison all of the felonies. Right. We'll conceal them and cover them up. Right. And then we'll make a show where somebody was going to check the dog. Yes. And the dog was going to play the part of Paul. And then you were going to arrest Paul on January 4th of 2016, knowing I wasn't in Squim right now. And then when you refused to admit the evidence that would have exonerated me, you decided to have me arrested third degree assault. Yes, for failure to appear. Mm. Then you put me in jail for 27 days. The agony and torture of it. Let me out. Let me out. Did somebody think I was a little pussycat in jail? Pussycat? Were there other individuals in the jail that when I was on the phone, I made sure, yes, that the 81 recorded phone calls could hear, let me out. Oh, the torture, the agony. Oh. The other inmates in the jail, yes, that like to make fun of me for calling the public defender's office. And completely ignoring the fact, yes, that I wasn't in Squim. Now, when a jury of my peers does hear, record it! Let me out. Let me out. They're going to think I was just some scaredy cat in jail right now. Now, I made sure when I was in jail 3 times a day so as to not upset the other inmates. Yes, I agreed to not interrupt their sleep while in a jail cell. That I would wait until everybody woke up after lunch while in jail. Let me out. Now, I'm just wanting those recorded phone calls. Yes. And then I'm wanting to use the judicial system of the United States so that a jury of my peers